Okay, so we are back in the next episode of Clive's garden. We've been away for, well, probably about a month now, haven't we, old man?
Yeah.
I've been away, the cameraman's been away, the weather's been a little bit against us. So we're going to have a bit of a Christmas catch-up and a Christmas update. What's been going off?
Not a lot, actually. Weather-wise, been atrocious. Been wet through. And then when it has been bright, it's been cold. As you can see, just look round, look. It's got yellowing leaves on all these. And I've not been out to do them. I thought, with it being a bit dry today and you back, we better do an update. And I'm just clearing up, making advantage of it. I think it was last week, no, the last time, sorry, we was on about his garlic, weren't we? And what I did, I planted some more in the little pots. I'm showing you how I do them. And believe it or not, when I planted them, within about 10 days they was up, but then we hit that cold spell, and they stopped about an inch high, just about here. But since red smile spells come along, it's pushed on. But not only that, and the reason they're still in there like that is because, let me show you, come up here. You're going to get your feet a bit muddy here, I'm afraid, because I've not redone my paths yet with wood chip. That's a job to be done. But look at these. Full germination. Can you see?
Yeah.
Full germination. So, yeah, them others won't be needed. I'll probably stick them in somewhere, but I don't want to take my ground up, because when planting season comes, when it starts, the gardening season, I generally start in earnest, middle of March, April time. And New Year, I'm going to show you how I'm going to do some onions. I've never ever planted them that early before, but people say they do. Personally, I think it's still 2 dark days and everything yet, but we'll do it, and we'll see how we go. So we'll get them sown, possibly next week if we can do one, if the weather's permitting and that. So this is just a quick catch up to say why we've not been on. And I won't be out long. I'm going to clean this up. Oh, let's just show you the Russells and that, and what we've got for Christmas dinner. Come round here with me. Follow me round. Look, you see, I've not took these off. I've got to go round taking them off and all the yellowing leaves and picking them up, and I've not done any of that. And I'll tell you about the broccoli in a minute. But we've got a cabbage, look.
Yeah, these are looking nice.
Well, they're nice, but the thing is, with the wet weather and that, the slugs have come out and they've attacked them. But the actual hearts and that are lovely. But having said that, I had one the other week, and I got a couple of friends in there. I was opening it up, cutting it up, and we got a couple of slugs in the centre. But hey, that's gardening, I'm afraid. So yeah, I'm going to take these leaves off. Look, these are ready now. So we've got them for family, myself for Christmas and that. Brussels, I'm not over impressed with this year. I'm going to try a new variety next year. These are an hybrid, but we've got some luck. In actual fact, look at, something's been having a go at these. Look at that. See, in there. That's taking more off the ball, isn't it? But look, they're not big, but they'll be all right.
It's a decent size.
Yeah, look at the purple sprouting broccoli. To be honest with you, now this one I did say, didn't it, at the beginning of the year we had all that attack by it. I said I don't think that's going to make much, and it hasn't. But these are ideal. They're only little button ones, but they're ideal. These are better ones on some on this plant. I'm standing holding that for. And I'm not, to be honest with you, I'm not too happy with broccoli. Can you see?
close up.
That's been like that for weeks, like
I was
that.
going to say, didn't that start coming early?
I think it was that one. It was that one. But I was expecting spears about that long, look, about down to here, and a nice, not a massive head, but something possibly like that. You know what I mean? But they're all little Sindloosies. I'm not too impressed with them, to be honest with you. I've been looking for another variety next year. But hey-oh, you don't know till you try these things. So I think we'll be looking for mud Brussels. We'll be looking for another variety of them. Let's just have a look around here. Carrots, I've been using one or two of these. Been using one or two of these. We've got us carrots for Christmas dinner. The parsnips not done very good at all. There's not a lot under them actually. In actual fact, they're no bigger than the carrots. So we'll just have to have 2 or 3 of them instead of just the one, I'm afraid. And now then, spring cabbage, look. Now, I've had a little friend visit me, and the reason I've left him, he's been on his own. It's a wood pigeon, he's been coming on his own, he's sitting on the area, look there. And I didn't realise he'd been having a go at these. With it only being one, I've not bothered him. It's time of the year, they're looking for food and that, so I've let him get on with it. But unfortunately, he started to attack the arts now, look. Started to have a go at them. So, you see what I mean? But, and this one, he started to get in the middle and started to get amongst them now. I wasn't bothered about these few at the end. I thought they'd have a nibble on them, but he's getting amongst them now. So it looks like I've got to cover them because, yeah, he started to have a nibble all around. I'm not bothered about the outer leaves, you can have them. It's the arts I don't want him to get at. That's your main spring cabbage.
What's that, a wood pigeon?
A wood pigeon, yeah, it's a wonder he's not up there today. So, yeah, he's... I'm going to have to stop him, unfortunately. So they're not going to do anything. He'll have the lot now. Leeks I've not used much of, so I'll be cutting down on them next year. I'll just probably a little row of them in. So basically, we know forward than last time I saw you. That's just a quick update, and I say hopefully next week we'll do them onions, and then we'll see how they go.
Yeah.
But the main season will be end of March, April time, when we really get going.
Yeah, well, we'll try and get something out next week. It is Christmas, so we'll see.
But as I say, this weather, I'm not fussed about gardening. I'm really not. Everything slows down, and I'm not out on it every day. I'm sitting there with feet up and a cup of tea, planning for next year, basically. So we've just done this one today. I'll carry on clearing these up now, and then I'm back inside for a cup of tea and get my feet up.
Perfect.
See you next week, hopefully.
See you in a bit.
Bye.